Okay.
Very good, sir. Fancy seeing you here.
I know, it's a great day and nice to be back in Moss Side, so a few stories to tell and reminisce.
Go on then. Tell me a little bit about life here, because this is where you were raised.
Yeah, that's right. I was actually born here on Parkfield Street many years ago. It was great because Moss Side was a place where Afro-Caribbean people used to congregate and use as a base, so little did I know at the time this was going to play a big part of my life, Moss Side, because it was a home of Manchester City Football Club.
Tell me a little bit about Happy Times at Home. What was that for you?
They were great. There was eventually they ended up being 5 kids in a very small house. My mum still today, bless her soul, cooks me all the Jamaican food, yam, dumplings.
Still making a cook for you?
Oh, she
Alex, come on. To go for the fish, yeah? What was it like in terms of the footballing community within a place like Moss Side? Because at that point, when we're looking at the 60s and 70s, there weren't that many black players within the league.
City were actually one of the pioneering clubs because I think the first black player to play for Manchester City was Lethal Stan Horn. Following on from that was like Roger Palmer, Dave Benny. So Manchester City in sort of the 60s, 70s were brilliant at opening the doors and giving opportunities to black and ethnic players. So I think it lifted the whole Moss Side.
And is that how you came to be there? You came through the local system as such to be...
I did, yeah. I enjoyed playing football, you know, because of my build and I had really good reflexes. I ended up going in goals and then I was spotted playing for my school team, Wilbraham High School, and it sort of went on from there.
So you're pretty good then?
I would like to say, I never like to give myself self-praise, but I was very self-confident and I knew I was good.
The 14th of March, 1981. What does that mean to you?
Great day for me. I was asked by John Bond to report with the first team players. We were playing West Brom at home, and I didn't have time to be nervous. We had the team talk about 2 hours before the game, about 1 o'clock, read the team out, and I was in, and that was it. I was awarded man of the match, but then when I got to the players' lounge, I realised my mum and dad was there, so I just gave them both a big hug. And you know, my dad in particular was a very proud man, and I think, you know, he went back to work on Monday. He used to work at Walls Meat Factory in Middleton, and he was like the king of Walls. Oh, please.
You've got a long arm. You don't have to take a selfie, yeah? You take it easy. No, I got a second. No, it's fine. Tech isn't for everyone.
No. You're a legend, mate. You're a legend. Take care. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Take care. Thank you. I actually think he knew who we were.
Yeah.
That's quite nice, yeah.
How do you think your time was affected by you being black?
In those days, most of the first division grounds had sort of 6-foot barriers up at the front of the stands because there was a lot of hooliganism as well as racism. We didn't have organisations like Kick It Out or Show Racing Red Card. So you just sank, you know, or you swam, and luckily I was strong enough mentally to get through it. And they started to see me as a good goalkeeper rather than a black goalkeeper.
Not everything was rosy for the club.
Yeah.
Was it 2 years later when they were relegated? Last game of the season against...
It was, yeah, Luton Town. I remember the day well. We only needed a point to stay up. They had a player called Radian Tish who came on as substitute, and I punched the ball clear with about 5 minutes to go. 55,000 people in the stadium, and you could hear a pin drop. And I remember David Plate running on the pitch with his white shoes on and jumping for joy, and we just couldn't believe it. But, you know, we made up for it 2 years later.
City are back in the first division.
I played all 42 league matches and had 21 clean sheets, and we went up on goal difference in 3rd place.
Did you perceive yourself as a trailblazer? Because I've heard that Ian Wright used to go in goal, and when he was in goal, he said he was being like you.
Yeah, I never thought of myself as a trailblazer, but I remember one day I sort of ran over and introduced myself, and as I went to shake his hand, he went, "You don't have to tell me who you are. When I was at school, I used to run down the stairs at lunchtime and go in goals pretending I was Alex Williams."
And how does that make you feel?
It's nice, but I just get a smile out of changing people's lives. I mean, there's a young lad who works on the reception as a security guard. We worked with him many years ago when he was at risk of going down the wrong road, and now he's got a lovely family, he's got a house, and there are 10 million other stories I could tell similar to that.
Just so you think it's important to give back then?
Absolutely, and the club are amazing at what they do, and we should all be very proud of that, not just the foundation, but everyone connected to Manchester City Football Club and globally. To go on and play 125 times for the club I supported as a boy, as a professional footballer, is unbelievable. Not only that, it's given me a great life. I've been to many places in the world where I would never have been. I've contributed to helping changing people's lives with such in the community, and that's what I'm really proud of.